Nexhmije Hoxha was born Nexhmije Hoxha on February 8, 1921, in Bitola, in present-day North Macedonia. She later moved with her parents to the Albanian capital of Tirana, where she studied at the Queen Mother Pedagogical Institute. In November 1941, while training to be a school teacher, she joined the new Albanian Communist Party and in 1942 was elected to the General Council of their Albanian National Liberation Movement. During the Second World War she fought against the forces of Fascist Italy and Nazi Germany, as part of the 1st Division of the National Liberation Army, a resistance group which was dominated by communists and supported by Special Operations Executive Forces which were sent to Albania by the British. In 1943 she was elected to the Secretariat of their Albanian Women's League, and served as its chairwoman from 1946 to 1952. She met Enver Hoxha at a meeting of the Albanian Party of Labour in the early 1940s. Hoxha proposed to her in 1942 at a house which was being rented to him by the generous party supporter Socialist, who would be sentenced to death by Hoxha and executed in 1946, after a show trial. Then for the next several months, their couple stayed on and off in the house of Enver's brother-in-law Barry Omari, who was later executed by firing squad in 1945 for collaborating with Nazi occupation forces. They married in 1945, and Enver Hoxha steadily rose to a prominent position after the end of the war and the establishment of a communist government. In 1966, Albania increasingly isolated itself, and she became director of the Institute of Marxist-Leninist Studies, a body which was responsible for ensuring ideological purity and spreading propaganda. Nexhmije also claimed in her 1998 memoir, My Life with Enver, that her husband expressed some regrets over the number of executions the Sigarimi secret police carried out. After her husband died in April 1985, Nexhmije was elected chairwoman of their Democratic Front, an umbrella association, and she defended her husband's heritage during Albania's period of reforms from 1990 to 1991. She was forced to resign as chairwoman of the Democratic Front in December 1990. In the initial days after the fall of communism in Albania, she described Ramas Alia as a national traitor, but later recanted her statement, claiming that Alia and the entire Party of Labour of Albania only tried to save what could be saved of socialism, that he could not be described as a national traitor and that the original accusation came only out of personal anger and emotion. She was expelled from ALP on June 13, 1991, and the party organs REI Populat criticized her for her allegedly pompous way of life. She was then arrested on December 10, 1991, and, at the end of January 1993 was sentenced to 9 years in prison for embezzlement of 750,000 Albanian leks. The sentence was increased to 11 years by an appeal court, but she was released from prison in January 1997. Nexhmije Hoxha died on Wednesday, February 26, 2020, at the age of 99 at her home in Tirana from natural causes. At the time of her death she was the oldest living member of the communist leadership of Albania.